What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisor.com bringing home the bacon. NFL Super Bowl bets. So I've had questions about this. We've had it in the chat. We've had it on some of the other videos. Where are XYZ bets? So we have some bets for the Super Bowl. Depending on when you get in on these, the odds could be a little bit different. So we're going to look at the bets. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And then I'm just going to show you the odds now and then show you the odds if you were to parlay all of them together. Now, some people like parlays. Some people like straight bets. Obviously, straight bets are the way to go. But, you know, the thrill of a parlay, unmatched. So there are certain bets I want to look at. Just kind of looking. Now, this is obviously with DraftKings. So it could change a little bit. The odds are different on like FanDuel, BetMGM, ESPN Bet. Probably, I don't know. I've heard ESPN Bet's not the best. So if you haven't already signed up, I will put the link to our DraftKings link down below. If you sign up using that link and you deposit, you're going to get money back into your account. And I'm going to give you a free month of DFS and sports betting. So if you have not already signed up for DraftKings Sportsbook, the link will be down below. Sign up using our link, show proof that you did, and we will get you into FTA Plus if you're not already there. So, or if you already have FTA Plus account, we will add a month on top of it if you've been playing on like a different site. So, that being said, there's a couple storylines we want to look at. The big thing right now is the fact that the Chiefs are plus money. So it was plus 110. It's now moved to plus 105. So if you want to take advantage of this, I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes plus 100 or even slightly like minus 110 once Sunday comes. So the Niners defense has allowed 52 points in the playoffs. Obviously, only 2 games. The Chiefs defense has been absolutely on fire the past X amount of weeks. So, and you can never count out Mahomes, regardless if he's throwing to blind people. Like, he could be throwing to people that don't even play football. It's Mahomes. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game. Hopefully it's not one of those stinkers like the Patriots when it was like 13-10 or 13-3 or something like that. I think there's going to be points in this game. I think the Chiefs pull it through. So we have Chiefs money line plus 105. So let's just put that in there. And we're going to show you what it is. So I just don't, as good as San Francisco is, Brock Purdy, the story, I think it's Chiefs. So Chiefs plus 105 would be the money bet there. You do it straight, plus 105, or we'll add it and look at a parlay here. Another one is Travis Kelce. He's been absolutely on fire. Whether or not he's been saving his energy for the playoffs, I really don't know. We've got the hype around him. We've got T Swift. We've got just everything. The storylines going into this. Right now, his receptions are over 6.5. So let's take a look at the receptions. We'll go through here. Go to receptions. You've got Travis Kelce over 6.5 is minus 160. So it was minus 150 a couple of days ago. So we look at this. Obviously, if you get the receptions, and he's been absolutely on fire lately, getting the receptions. I think his last game he had 11 receptions. He needed X amount to get money. They got the incentives. He's in there. Travis Kelce is that safety blanket for Mahomes. I think we see that same thing here again. He's built for the playoffs. This is what it is. He is the playoffs. I think and this is the kind of the trend I think we're going to see throughout maybe the next couple of seasons. Is he going to be a first-round pick in fantasy? I don't know. It just feels like he's going to have those big games throughout the year, but then they're going to kind of rest him, keep him healthy for the inevitable playoffs that the Chiefs are in. Then he's going to go off in the playoffs. So he last 13 playoff games, averaging 7.5 receptions per game. Last game, he had 35% of all receptions. And Niners allowed Sam Laporta 9 catches on 13 targets in their last game before defeating Detroit. I think Kelce, I'm going to smash this over 6.5 receptions, minus 160. We add it to this, and we'll see what we get towards the end. Another one, I think this is inevitable, but Brock Purdy interceptions. Plus, or 1+ interception. Let's see where it's at right now. It would be under... Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Yeah, there's a lot of Super Bowl. You got the specials. You got the props. You got the MVP. Like, we've got all that. So, let's say turnovers. Nope, not turnovers. It's going to be... Let me pause this video and find it real quick so it's not just me looking. Okay, I found under passing props. So this is under passing props. Brock Purdy for at least 1 interception here, minus 130. Now, it was, this is the key, a couple of days ago, it was plus 110. So the books, the sharks, they're all thinking it's going to happen. So it's now moved to 130. Was plus 110 to do that. So again, taking advantage early obviously is a big key, but I think that happens. He was lucky he didn't throw a pick last week. There were 2 passes that should have been intercepted. Detroit just completely miffed it and just they should have caught the ball. He's thrown 5 interceptions in their last 2 playoff games. So it has happened. And the secondary, like I said, the Chiefs' defense has been absolutely on fire. I think this happens. Would not be surprised if this hits early on in the game. So these are all perfectly good ones that you can use as separate ones. But I just want to show you what it looks like when we put it into a parlay. And maybe we're not you know what? We can't. It's got to be same game parlay. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So I had to hit same game parlay. Figured it probably wouldn't be because, again, we can see that, there's only 1 game left of the season. But neither here nor there. We will persevere. We will continue. Another one, Deebo Samuel. I think he's the go-to guy. It's him and Ayuk. I love both of them, but I'm looking at Deebo Samuel over 56.5 receiving yards. So if we look at this, we go Deebo. The line has now moved to over 58.5. So if you want to take advantage of that, we can. But if you want to come down to Deebo alt receiving yards, we can also do that as well. So the line was 56.5. It is now 58.5. If you think it's over 50, so 50 plus it, you're still getting plus 700. So plus 700 is what it would make the parlay as of now. There's a game script. People know that. It's not like an actual script of telling, But the Niners will have to throw the ball. Obviously, McCaffrey is a stud. They're going to have to throw the ball. Deebo is Purdy's safety blanket, just like Travis Kelce. So dump-off passes. Enough dump-off passes, if he can get separation, easily could break this. Would not be surprised if he has like a 70-yard run. That is how good Deebo is. But again, Kansas City's defense they're elite lately. So looking at that, I think Deebo gets this. Last week, Deebo had 9 targets, 89 yards. The line feels small. I think the line could be 70 plus. If you want to edit this, if you want to go 50 plus or 60 plus, you go 60. You know what? Let's take Deebo out of 50 plus. Let's put him as 60 plus. That'll jump it up plus 200. Now our parlay is at 900. So we look at that. There are other options that we could look at. You can throw in touchdown parlays. I've got one that I will say at the end of this video that it happened last Super Bowl these guys were in. The storylines, I feel like it's going to happen. And we will look at the odds there. So that being said, Isaiah Pacheco. We do have Jerick McKinnon possibly designated to return, which might come in and take a little bit of heat off of Pacheco. But again, over 16.5 rush attempts. So if we go to Pacheco, we go to rushing props. Okay? We've got rushing yards there. That's rushing yards. But let's look at... Give me a second. So it's looking like we can't do this one on DraftKings, but another one you might be able to do it on, another website that you're maybe betting on. But Isaiah Pacheco rushing attempts. I thought rushing attempts was on here. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I thought it was on here. We are looking at this. We do see that we know Chiefs running back, by committee sometimes. Is it going to take effect? We don't know. But Pacheco over 16.5 rush attempts if it is on your book. His last 3 games with the Chiefs when they had to run. So if they get up big and they do lean on the run, 24 rushes, 15 rushes, and 24 rushes. So if your book has this at 16.5, I think we should be pretty good for 17 plus here. But yeah, so Lions running backs had 27 attempts against the Niners last week, so they were running the ball big time. So Isaiah Pacheco here, I do like him. I think he's in store for a good game for the Super Bowl. I would not be surprised if we see him score some touchdowns as well. So if your book does allow it, you can throw that in here for rushing attempts. DraftKings, I'm just not seeing it right now. So as of right now, you could have a 4-pick parlay at plus 900. So you plus 900, and there is a bonus. I wonder what the bonus is. Yeah, so let's go here, like a $10 bet. $10 bonus bet here, $90 is what you could do. So that's one. That's one of the Super Bowl things. Now, a lot of people love touchdown scores. I completely get that. So let's clear this so we can see the actual odds. So the actual odds right now, Christian McCaffrey minus 220, Pacheco minus 130, Kelsey 110, and those are the only ones that are guaranteed a touchdown, which not a guarantee, but those are the ones that they are thinking will score a touchdown or should score a touchdown in this one. So everyone and their mom's going to be on Christian McCaffrey. I completely understand that. There's a reason. But some that jump out to me when we look at this, Brandon Ayuk at 145. I love Brandon Ayuk. We saw his amazing catch the other day. Good. I like that. Would not be surprised if Mahomes somehow rushes in there. He's at plus 370. Defense-wise, I think Chiefs could easily get a touchdown here. 550. Jerick McKinnon coming in, plus 600. He is in there because he is designated return. So we obviously wait throughout the week. Obviously, we'll know more come Super Bowl Sunday. But the one that jumps out to me the most, the way, and the Chiefs love to do crazy things. So an offensive line, I would not be surprised if an offensive lineman or an offensive person, a lineman, scores a touchdown for the Chiefs. But I love me some Kyle Juszczyk. Kyle Juszczyk had a touchdown in the last Super Bowl. I bet it. This is one where maybe they do the power I formation. They put him in the front or behind, usually the front. Then they fake it to the running back, give it to Juszczyk for a touchdown. Now, storyline, he had one last time. I'm always going to be a big Juszczyk guy in big playoff games, especially the Super Bowl. I'm going to have a bet on this. This is plus, what was it? Plus 800. Plus 800 for Kyle Juszczyk to have a touchdown. If you were to go the first touchdown, you've got Kyle Juszczyk for first touchdown. Where's he at? Did I miss him? Plus 4,000 for first touchdown. Get a little bit crazy. Put $1 down on these guys. Put $1 down. So I'm looking at Kyle Juszczyk as a touchdown guy. That's plus 800 to start it. Now I'm not this. This is not going to be a parlay that I'm throwing in there. I'm just showing you what you could do. Everyone's going to be on Christian McCaffrey. I completely understand. But we know that Elijah Mitchell can score a touchdown. If you put him in there, you put those two guys together, that's plus 5,000. Not saying do that, but I'm saying it is possible. Then if you think maybe an Ayuk's going to score, maybe a Deebo Samuel's going to score, or Travis Kelce, that's plus 8,500. Mahomes would make it 22,000, which is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Let's put $1 on that. $1 to win $221. Put $5 on 1,000. Put $10 on it, 2,000. Put $1,000 on it, 221,000. We're not obviously doing that. This is not obviously it's a Super Bowl. Anything can happen. Mahomes scoring a touchdown. While it's not likely, it could happen. So take him out. Maybe we got the safety blanket of George Kittle just dump off passes in the end zone. tight end U. Let's do that. Travis Kelce, tight end U again. You have plus $26,000, $1, $261, stuff like that. So you get a little bit crazy, get a little bit wild. We'll have a couple of bets. If anyone is sports betting in our DFS Plus sports betting on the website, we will show you. We will have some Super Bowl bets in there. But I'll let you know right now, Kyle Juszczyk, one of my favorite touchdown bets. Will it happen? We don't know. But it is plus 800 to happen. And if you want to take him as the first touchdown scorer, it's plus 4,000 right now. Get a little bit crazy. Let's have some fun with the Super Bowl bets. Live betting is also fun there. So that's what I've got in this video. Any questions, comments, concerns, get those down below. Hit the ads. That helps out the algorithm. Also, check out our Discord channel, which you can find in the link below. That helps us out as well. So good luck on your Super Bowl bets. Comment down below some of your favorite Super Bowl bets so people can get on those lines, those odds, and we can bring home the bacon together. Peace.